found this great reader by Emmett Fox. It's called Around the Year with Emmett Fox. So I thought I'd read from it today. It's from actually March 23rd, but I just really liked the reading. It's called The Poor in Spirit. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's from Matthew 5:3. To be poor in spirit does not in the least mean the thing we call poor-spirited. To be poor in spirit means to have emptied yourself of all desire to exercise personal self-will, and, what is just as important, to have renounced all preconceived opinions in the wholehearted search for God. It means to be willing to set aside your present habits of thought, your present views and prejudices, your present way of life, if necessary, to jettison, to set aside, I believe. In fact, anything and everything that can stand in the way of your finding God. That's pretty rad. To set aside anything that stands in the way of your finding God. And of course, God means what God means to you. God is a term, and it can apply to the source, the creator, that which gives you your breath, beats your heart, causes the sun to burn, the wind to blow. Welcome, I'm Stephanie Lindsay. You're all of a sudden in my yoga channel, my yoga YouTube channel. And as I understand it, we practice yoga to be one with God, to be one with our Creator, to be one with our source and all other things, and simultaneously unite all parts of ourself. So that seems like a pretty lofty ideal, and I'm all in. I could use all the help I can get, so why don't you join me today? And somehow I'm going to magically weave this theme into this strength building class. I find that I'm closest to God when I am suffering in some way. So strength building might be equated in that same way with suffering, because you have to kind of work hard. You have to be willing to endure some suffering to get stronger. Literally, it's like the tearing of your muscles that creates the strength. It's the tearing and then the repair of the muscles that ultimately makes that muscle stronger. So it doesn't sound enticing so much. It doesn't sound like, oh yeah, I'm in, sign me up, rip my muscles to shreds. But it's on a deeper level what's really going on. In that way, we could see that it's the little stressors of our life. It's the little things that tear at you, the little things that eat at you, that sort of seem to tear you apart, that ultimately strengthen you, that help you to cultivate great virtues such as patience, such as compassion, such as empathy, and even just an appreciation for peace. All right, glad you're here. Take a nice seat. We'll center ourselves together. You can always feel free to hurry along if you want to get to the sequence. I've included those details below. Join your palms in front of your chest. Lift the brightness of your heart up into your hands. Take a moment here now to connect to your center. Maybe say a little prayer to your source, your creator, that which gives you life. With gratitude, we can simply say thank you for the strength within me today. Thank you for the strength of my body and the strength of my mind, my awareness, my will to do what's in front of me so I may gain, improve, grow, evolve. Take what I've been given and make it an offering. To begin, we'll join in one Om. Release your exhale. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart. Honor yourself for showing up today. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. So glad you're here. Please lay down on your back. We're gonna do some simple strength building yoga type poses. My aim is to have it somewhat brief. Pray for us all. I try. We'll see what happens. Okay, please bend your knees with your feet hip distance and parallel. Forgive me, I'm putting it on Do Not Disturb and I'm finding my sequence. With your feet hip distance, parallel, knees bent, bring your arms by your side. With your arms by your side, we call it like robot arms. So you bend your elbows with elbows beside ribs, press elbows down, shoulders down, back of head down. Press the back of your hips into the floor and feet into the floor. Keeping this, lift your hips. Push the whole sole of your foot down. Notice if your knees are going wide, or if you can, please keep them in just enough so that your thighs are in same parallel line, like train tracks, rather than like points that they would converge. Pull your shoulders underneath you to lift your chest more. Push feet down, lift hips up, take a deep, full breath. Lower your hips. Pull your right knee into your chest. Interlace fingers around your shin. Holding your knee high. I'm playing with a remote control over here. Play with the timer I have, so forgive that. I hope it doesn't distract. Pull your knee high towards your right shoulder. You can hook your thumb into your right hip crease and pull your right hip down as you pull your knee up, if that's helpful. You can go around your thigh rather than your shin if going around shin bothers your knee. Press head, shoulders, hips down. Lower your foot, pull left knee to chest, interlace around your shin. Pulling your knee high, pull left hip away from left shoulder. You can hook your thumb into your hip. It's more of an educational cue to lengthen hip away from shoulder, shoulder away from hip. If you get binding in your hip when you're doing this action, that can be helpful too. Play with pulling your navel to your spine, and as you press hips, shoulders, and head into the floor, lengthen from hips through the top of your head. Lower your left leg. Press feet down, elbows down, shoulders down. There might be dog barking, forgive that. Please lift your hips. Here in robot arms, you got a lot of effort, elbows down, shoulders down, to engage your upper back muscles. This is helpful and beneficial. I like that. Stay or grab your long edges of your mat. Grip with strong hands. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. Press head down, shoulders down, feet down. Push especially through your heels here and train your booty muscles to lift. Find the space right underneath your butt cheek, that crease, and press up. lower down. Pull right knee to chest. Interlace behind your thigh this time. Stretch your legs straighter. It doesn't have to straighten here. You can keep your right leg bent the whole time. Please emphasize pushing your thigh away from your belly so your arms are restraining your leg from flying away from you. I'm hoping that your femur, your thigh bone, gets deeper into the socket this way. I've heard it's calming for the nervous system and healing for your back, for your hips. Bend your leg, lower your foot. Interlace behind left thigh. Push thigh into hands. Resist your thigh with your hands. Option to work your legs straighter. Use the postures as opportunities to practice mindful breathing. Can simply be your time to bring each inhale to the same length of time as each exhale. Bend your knees, lower your foot. All right, we're still here. Press elbows down, shoulders down, lift your chest. Please lift your hips. Elbows bent, arms straight gripping your mat, or interlace hands behind your back. You know what's appropriate for your body. Tune into it, listen. Please play with tucking your shoulders under you more, whichever arm variation you've chosen. Press head down, shoulders down, feet down. Push hips towards the ceiling without letting your knees splay wide to the side. Remind your head to push down, shoulders down, even your hands down. Lift your bottom. And lower. Stretch out your legs. Wiggle your legs in their sockets. My aim here is to get your front of your hips to settle down a little bit here. Please pull right knee to chest. Hold your shin with your left hand. Open right arm to the right, bend or straight. Pulling your leg to the left, lift low back, low belly. Turn belly and chest to the right as you bring your leg to the left. Holding here, push straight bottom leg, longer, spine longer. Push hand into thigh, thigh into hand. Pull your belly muscles more and more to the right. Settling your right shoulder, look to the right with soft eyes, soft jaw. Come back to center. Lower your leg, pull left knee to chest. Hold your shin with your right hand. Twist, bringing leg to the left, bring your leg to the right, open left arm to the left. Push thigh into hand, hand into thigh. Turn your stomach to the left. Turn your ribs more to the left. Melt your left shoulder heavier to the floor. Imagine it getting heavier and heavier. Push bottom leg longer. Spine taller. See if you can twist a little more. Untwist. Come back to center. Stretch both legs out. Forgive me, I'm just checking my sequence so I don't get too sidetracked. Roll onto your right side. I was speaking with a friend and she's complained about, you know, giving me feedback about certain cues I have as far as like where you're facing the camera. So ultimately come to a way that you can still face the video and so you don't lose track of where we are. That might take some negotiation. You'll see that I will turn over to the other side in just a moment, and it's awkward, but it's okay. So as you lay on your right side, place your head into your right palm and bend your bottom leg. So my right leg is on bottom, so I'm bending my right leg, heel towards hip, not knee to chest. So with heel towards hip, bottom leg is straight, and I'm gonna hover my leg a little off the floor. If that feels okay in the hips, you can take it a little higher. Listen to your body. That might be what you do, and stay. Soften your face. And lower. So you're welcome to just hold the next one or add repetitions. So I lift and I lower, lift and I lower. Train your toes to point down a little bit and lower. So they're active and turning slightly downward. You can add lots more of those if you'd like. It's just to turn these outer hip muscles on. Use your arms, press yourself up. Turn to the other side. Bend bottom leg. In this case, it's my left leg, heel towards bottom, head resting into your left palm. Simple, very basic movements. If this is like boring and easy for you, you can do it in the side plank. We'll move into that a little bit later. Stay here. Lift your leg. Let it hover and train your toes to turn in a little bit more down towards the floor. And lower. You can rest and stay resting, or lift and lower. Keep training your toes to point in. So rather than toes turning towards the ceiling, they're slightly turned down towards the floor. I did get that little pointer from a great teacher named Brett Contreras. He's also known as the glute guy, so teaching some glute tricks in our yoga practice. All right, please lower and go to all fours, hands and knees. On hands and knees, all fours, take your hands shoulder distance. Bring your pointer fingers parallel to the long edges of your mat. Love how the hair's gonna look now, super great. So with pointer fingers parallel to the long edge of your mat, cow pose is sitting bones back and wide, belly towards the floor, chest towards the floor, chest forward and up, look up. Reverse that, keep strong grip in your hands, hollow your belly, round your back. Tuck your chin, pull your tailbone down, belly in and up, ribs to the ceiling. Inhaling, lift sitting bones back and wide. Those are the bones that you sit on. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, push hands down, belly in, back to the ceiling. One more, lift sitting bones, lift chest forward and up. Grip with strength in your hands, move your chest forward and up. Settle with a neutral spine. It's kind of like we're doing a gym exercise here. So with your left hand steady like a plank, pull your right elbow towards the ceiling, a lot like you just did in robot pose laying on your back. So act like you're gripping a weight, pull your elbow and your shoulder up. See how my shoulder dips below my elbow here? So I want you to lift shoulder first, then elbow, and lower. Pull, elbow alongside of your rib cage, Lift your shoulder to the ceiling as your primary focus and push the other hand down. And lower. Repeat that. Pull, shoulder to the ceiling, elbow to the ceiling, and then straighten your right arm. You can have your hand in a fist or fingers extended. Lower your right hand, pushing right hand down. Turn your right bicep forward and out. Pull right shoulder to the ceiling, right elbow to the ceiling. Extend left arm straight by your left side. You're welcome to extend your fingers. Lower your left hand. Pull right shoulder to the ceiling, right elbow to the ceiling. Extend your right arm straight. Keep this. Now open your right palm to the right. So as I turn my right palm to the right, I go from palm facing down to palm facing out. So there's an external rotation in the shoulder here. Keep this and open your arm out wide to the side. So now my palm is facing forward and my thumb is facing upward. Keep bottom hand strong, bottom arm straight, sweep your right arm forward. Holding here, reach your right thumbnail more to the right. Stretch your right arm longer, your right hip back. And now pull right elbow towards your belly, round your back, and thread right arm under. Shoulder to the floor, head to the floor. Crawl left fingertips forward and push. Left hand down and forward isometrically to help you lift left shoulder. Breathe into whatever tightness you find. Pressing back of right hand down, pull your shoulder back to help you get a deeper twist. Shift your hips a little to the right. Connect to your breathing. Use your breath like you're sweeping out whatever's standing in the way of your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, from being right here in the moment. Please feel free to take longer. Untwist, place both hands as they were before. All right, take your left shoulder to the ceiling, left elbow to the ceiling, extend left arm by your side. Turning your left palm more and more to the floor, then out to the left. My thumb is up and my palm faces the left for an external rotation in my left upper arm. Stay here, open left arm to left. Keep your bottom hand strong, bottom arm strong. With left palm facing forward, reach your left arm forward. Reaching your left arm forward, widen your left thumbnail to the left. The little details make all the difference. It seems tedious, it might seem annoying, but it's helpful. Pull elbow towards belly, round your back and turn. As you twist to the right, stretch your left arm out in front of you. Right hand, you can push it down and forward to help you twist. The details can be very helpful and healing if you have specific troubles in specific joints, like wrists, elbows, shoulders. Those details can be preventative as well as healing. Hold here, shift your hips a little to the left. Take longer if you'd like. Untwist. Move to all fours, hands and knees. You're welcome to take child's pose here, or step your knees back a couple of inches. Curl your toes under, lift hips up and back for down dog. In down dog, you're welcome to widen your feet. Sorry, I'm just moving my hair. Hair adjustment In your down dog, for tight hamstrings, widen your feet. For tight hamstrings, you can even bend your knees so that you're not just overstretching the low back. So with wide feet, knees bent, emphasize straighter low back or longer low back. Eventually straighten the legs with wide legs. Pull belly in, heels towards the floor so that spine is long. Back of the legs are stretching without over rounding the low back. See the difference? And then as the hamstrings open, you can take your feet closer as you feel more open and ready. Push hands down and forward, feet down and back. One more breath here. Push hands away from feet, feet away from hands. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Walk to your hands. Bring your feet hip distance, parallel. Place, bend your knees, bring your belly to your thighs. Hands beside your feet. Hold here, stay here, and push hands down and forward, feet down through the floor. Push your legs straighter and stronger. They might not straighten, and that's totally okay. Play with leaning your weight forward into your big toe mounds as you push the heels. You're welcome to bend your knees to come up with hands on hips or hands on your thighs. Or take hands to hips, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, push down to stand up. Okay, feet hip distance is just like a mobility thing. So if you'd like to take your feet together out of preference, you're welcome to. With feet hip distance, palms to chest, imagine you're sitting back into an imaginary chair. So as I shift my booty back, my bottom, forgive me, I'm not meaning to be crude, I just playfully say booty. Shift your bottom back like you're searching for a chair someone's pulling out from behind you. Keep shifting back, keep shifting back. Now, pull your belly in. With your hips and knees about the same height, lift your chest. Pull your shoulders back. Reach your arms forward. Widen your thumbs like we did in that belly down exercise. Lift your shoulders, lift your arms a little high. Look down at the floor, slightly more forward, and maybe a little bit upward. Reach from your back up for your fingertips. Push down, stand up. Push through your feet, reach up for your fingertips. You're welcome to have feet hip distance or closer. Soften your gaze. Pushing down, reach up, widen your thumbs. Exhale, bow forward. You're welcome to bend your knees here. It feels sort of comforting the more I practice it. With belly and thighs together, then push hands down and forward. So belly and thighs stay closer together. So as I lean more weight forward, so it's not just heels, I'm pushing into ball of feet and heels. Push your upper thighs back, lift your upper thighs. Lengthen your torso. Step or lightly hop to plank pose. You're welcome to lower your knees at any point here. Just like your cat pose, cow pose, push your hands down so your upper back rounds to the ceiling. And keep belly muscles pulling in as you soften between your shoulder blades. Shoulders move more to the ceiling. If that's a newer movement for you, do it on your knees. Push hands down, puff up your back. Lift your chin out of your chest. Slowly lower your chest towards the floor. Arms stay straight. Keep your hands strong. We're going to do that one more time. Push down to round. Melt your chest down towards the floor, keeping arms straight, hands strong, chin out of chest. And now slowly bend your elbows straight back. Please feel free to lower your knees at any point. Lowering all the way down. Take hands to hips. Squeeze elbows. Squeeze shoulders. So it's a lot like that work on our back. Getting elbows towards each other, shoulders towards each other. Stay there or hands interlaced. Keep upper back muscles turned on and lift. Torso, legs, hands, arms. Everything except your hips. Up, up, and away. Push legs longer. Chest more forward. Stretch knuckles away from upper back. Push upper back away from muscle, or upper back away from knuckles. Stretch through your feet. Option to switch the grip of your fingers. Maybe even join your legs for 3, 2, and lower. Push back. Oh, you can push back child's pose. You can push to down dog, or you're welcome to push up plank. And lower. Okay, now everybody lay down. Everybody. Meaning no matter what you've chosen so far, please join me on your back. Try to be aware of time here. On your back. We'll probably close out here. All right, feet hip distance. Like we did earlier, elbows down, shoulders down, lift your bottom. Okay, tuck your shoulders underneath you. Great. Now, keep all that lower down. Lift or walk your feet closer together. And now lift just your hips and your right knee. And lower. Switch legs. Push right foot down, hips up. And lower. Lift, hips and right leg. Lower, hips and left leg. And lower, hips, right leg. And lower, hips and left knee. And lower, right leg. Push your left heel down. Push right foot down, lift your left knee. Push left foot down, lift your right knee. Push right foot down, lift your left knee. You can continue on like this many times. It's just marching to develop one glute at a time, because sometimes the stronger glute muscle, the gluteus muscle, can dominate and take all the work and create imbalance. So this is just a way to isolate and strengthen side to side. Lower down. Stretch out your legs. Shake out your legs. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Cross your right ankle over your left leg. I'm trying to be nice and generous and recognize people are tight too. So cross your right ankle over your left leg. Settle your hips. Remember that cat and cow pose. So rather than just mashing your belly into the floor, your back into the floor, try to create that cow pose. So you're tilting your pelvis, so groin get heavy, and a slight lift in the low back here. Pull your right hip away from your right shoulder. Stay here. Or pull legs closer to chest, interlace behind left thigh. As you pull your legs in, you'll find a rounding in your back. Not bad or wrong. Let's just refine now. Keep that as much as you're able and pull both hips away from your shoulders. So you're aiming to lengthen your sides and press head, shoulders, and hips into the floor. Connect to your breathing. The cool part is you're already connected to your breathing, but it's just like You may or may not be aware of it. Okay, lower and switch. Cross left ankle on right thigh. Rather than mashing your back into the floor, create a little tilt in your pelvis so the groin softens down. Low back lifts a little. You're good here. Work hip away from shoulder. The knee will follow eventually. Don't worry about forcing the knee away. Work on your hip, your femur, the thigh bone in the socket. You'll get much further that way. Interlace around your thigh. Pull hips away from shoulders. Shoulders away from hips. And it's an ebb and flow always. So as you pull your legs in, you'll round and you pull your legs away and you can lift your low back. And you try to meet right in the middle. Practice letting go of how one side is better or worse, good or bad, painful or not painful. Breathe into what is happening right now. Practice letting go of what was. Lower your legs. All right. One more. Press elbows down, shoulders down. Last one. Lift your hips. Interlace behind you or grip the long edges of your mat or robot arms. Go feet together. Stay here. Or lift your right knee as you push your left foot down. Push your right leg straighter. Keep this and stretch your right leg longer, longer, longer. Keep extending longer. Push your heel to the floor, chest towards your chin. Keep hips lifting. Bend right knee. Press your right foot back down. Lift your left knee. Pushing your right foot down. Extend your left leg straighter. Keep stretching it longer. Reach, reach, reach. So it's a little ab exercise in the back bend. Stretch longer, press heel down, hips up, chest up. Bend knee, lower foot, unclasp your hands, and lower your hips. Stretch out your legs, wiggle out your legs. All right, you made it. Bend both knees. With soles of feet out at hip distance, shift your hips a little to the left. Bring your arms out like a saguaro cactus, elbows bent, backs of hands to the side. Swish your knees to the right. I say swish because in my mind it's a windshield wiper pose. That's how I learned it back in my days of yoga in the Anusara yoga system. We called it windshield wiper pose. So this top leg, you can push it down towards the floor. Aim for a little lift in your low back here and twist belly to the left. Get heavy in your left shoulder. You're welcome to cross right ankle on top of left knee. Push knee into foot, foot into knee. Extend length from your left hip out through your left knee. Remind your legs to pull into each other, see if that can help you twist a little deeper. Uncross, untwist, shift hips to the right, knees to the left. Cross left ankle and right thigh. Or simply keep legs staggered and you can use your thigh muscle to push down to the floor. I like to cross and push up into the foot with my right thigh. If it bothers your knee, don't poke your foot. Stretch out through your right knee. Get heavy in your shoulders. Uncross your legs, come back to center. Hips to center. You're welcome to close here with knees together, or we're going to add in a happy baby. So pull knees up high towards your shoulders. That can be good enough, like a upside down child pose. Or from inside your knee, grab outside your foot. From inside your knee, grab pinky toe edge of foot. Squeeze knees into outer arms. Think like cow pose. It's like the ceiling is the floor and you're trying to get your sitting bones back and wide. Sitting bones back and wide down towards the floor. Get heavy in your hips, back of hips, shoulders and head. Keep legs squeezing against arms, arms pushing against knees. You're welcome to straighten diagonally, one leg to the side at a time. If it feels beneficial for you, pull one heel towards your hip, extend the other leg out to the side. You can give it a couple goes on each side. Push through that big toe edge of your foot. Aim for hips down. Last one. You're welcome to take both feet wide here. Press hips down, push through inner edges of feet. Shoulders down, back of head down. Soften your eyes. Bend your knees. Lower your feet. A simple knees together, feet wide pose to anchor your awareness can be really helpful here. As you feel ready, stretch your legs out. Turn palms open slightly away from your hips. Closing your eyes. Settle here. Practice letting go. Soften the front of your body towards the back of your body. Relax this notion of who you think you are and who you have to be. Allow yourself to just be in the moment and feel your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Feel your muscles relax, heavy into the floor, more and more with each softening breath. We surrender our physical bodies, surrender who we think we are. Release all ideas we have that block us from experiencing this moment. The peace that is always here. The love that is always here. The joy that is always here. Rest with me now for a few minutes before we close. keep resting as long as you feel like you need to. Otherwise, stretch arms and legs. Roll to one side. Use your arms. Earrings fall out. Press yourself up to seated. I was getting the feeling that releasing all that stands in the way of our experience of God. It felt like it was equivalent to sweeping away, letting go of whatever's keeping you from being fully in the moment. I'm not sure if those are synonymous ideas, but that's what it felt like to me. It could be something I've heard from someone somewhere before, or a collective consciousness realization, but that's what came to me today. The more that we can be present in the moment, the more capacity we have to feel peace, love, joy. So whatever's holding us back physically, yoga can help us. Whatever's holding us back emotionally and mentally, the practices of yoga can be helpful, like meditation and prayer, mindfulness and focus, but so can journaling and reading of great inspiring works, working with a therapist, other trusted individuals, opening up and sharing creative work, so that we release. In yoga, they call it the granthis, I believe, like the knots, that which constricts us, blocks us from experiencing the moment. Join your palms in front of your chest. May we continue to bring this practice into our day and into the way that we live. So as we feel them arise, we practice letting go of that which keeps us from experiencing the present moment fully. To close, we'll finish with one Om. Release your exhale. Inhale. The goodness in me honors the goodness in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to play. Feel free to stay after to leave me a little comment, a like, a share, all the things. Give me special requests, whatever you want to see moving forward. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that it helps you have a much better day. Bye.